Hi, everyone. This is Ruby Blow of Development Counts. And I won't be on long. I wanted to share something that a discussion that came out in one of my supervision groups today. I'm not going to divulge any details, of course, about any client stuff, but we were having a discussion about what it's like when you're trying to help someone and they're kind of resistant to your help. And I tried to normalize that. That's just normal human behavior for people to be resistant to help, and that we shouldn't personalize that. But more than anything, what I was trying to convey was that sometimes the reason why people aren't responding to us in the manner that we're hoping is because we're doing too much. We're trying to tinker too much. We're trying to make too much happen. We're trying to throw too many interventions or too many ideas. Right? We're not giving that person a chance to be in their own process and to help determine what it is that they need. Right? So one of my supervisees, I had asked them a question: what do you do that's life affirming? Right? One of the things that I do that's life affirming is I practice Tai Chi. I like to spend time with my loved ones. Those are some of my life affirming activities, which I highly recommend for anyone, not just for therapists. And one of them talked about gardening, and she commented, "Oh, I just realized I have not watered my tomatoes in a couple of days, but the tomatoes are still coming up." Right? And I said, pause, like, let's talk about that right there. Let's talk about how the tomatoes are still going to grow even though it's been a few days since you've watered them. Right? Sometimes, whether it's our children or someone else we're responsible for, or our relationships, sometimes we tinker too much and we actually are stunting the growth. So some plants do better. I'm not saying tomatoes. I don't want y'all to come at me if your tomatoes die. But let's say an aloe vera plant, for example, known as a healing plant, known for its healing energy and for its actual healing nutrients. An aloe plant needs some benign neglect. It doesn't need you to water it every day. It comes from an arid climate, right? It needs dryness. It needs heat. So a little bit of benign neglect goes a long way for that aloe plant to grow. And in this case, my supervisee's tomato plant was just fine, even though she hadn't watered it in a few days. So whether you're supporting someone as a therapist, as a friend, as a partner, sometimes what people need is to kind of be left alone a little bit. They need some space to process. They need some space to determine what's my next step, instead of all these next steps that you or other people may be throwing at them. Sometimes we're trying to do too much. We're trying to rescue too much. We're trying to solve too much. We're trying to fix too much. And instead, what we need to do is take a step back and practice a little bit of benign neglect, which means a good kind of neglect. Not the kind where a person doesn't feel like you care anymore, but the kind where you believe in them and you believe, I think you can solve this, and I'm going to give you the space to figure out what solving this might look like for you. Okay? So I think we all have instances of doing too much. I know that I do that in my own life. Thank you, Ryan. And so I wanted to share a little bit of that with you. I think I'm going to write about this for my blog post. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to get back in the habit of giving some of my thoughts live. I know some of you guys appreciate them. And so I'm trying to get back in the practice. Thanks for watching this. If you're a therapist or entrepreneur, I have a blog where I share all kinds of things that are beneficial for people who are on that journey. My website is developmentcounts.com. Just scroll to the bottom of the homepage and you can see how to sign up for my weekly blog and get great information and hear about opportunities for learning, training, consultation, coaching, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, take care, everyone. Oh, there's my niece. Thank you, niece. All right, bye, you guys.